Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, this video, I wanted to talk about shit tests. You guys hear a lot about shit tests, especially from, the pickup artist community. And what a shit test is basically is when you're trying to holler at a girl and, she's making it sort of difficult. She'll say something or do something to sort of give you shit. You understand? Just to fuck with you. You understand? To try to throw you off your game and all of that, right? Now, what you gotta understand is this, is that women only shit test weak men. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. Women only shit test weak men. Okay? Now, let me say this though. If a woman tries to shit test you, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're a weak guy. It just means that she may perceive you as weak. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're weak. It just means that that's her perception of you, which is why she's giving you that shit test. You understand? So basically, women, they're going to shit test you if they think you're weak or if they see you as weak. Right? So now, the reason why women will give you shit tests and do all this other goofy shit, right, is because, one, sometimes women will throw these things out and, say something goofy or whatever. So, for example, a shit test might be, let's say you're talking to a girl and, you're wearing a tie or something. She might say something like, oh, why would you wear that tie? That tie looks ridiculous, right? Now, what happens is that she's seeing if you're going to be extremely responsive to her saying this, right? To see if you're going to get all flustered or whatever. And so what happens is that she's seeing this to sort of test you, right? To see, if you're the type of guy who's strong, who's confident, who's the type of dude who, is not going to get thrown off by that type of shit, right? But see, what happens is if she already seen you as strong, if she's already seen you as confident, she wouldn't do that in the first place. You understand? Because she already sees you as that guy. She's testing you to see if you are that guy. But if she sees you at that guy as that guy already, she doesn't have to test you. You understand? So the reason why she's testing you is because she thinks you're weak. She sees you as weak. So she's trying to figure out if you're actually weak or not. But if she sees you as a strong dude, as a masculine guy, then she will not have to do the shit test. Also, a chick will do the shit test just to fuck with you. Not necessarily because she's even interested, but just to fuck with you. Just to be on some, let me just be a fucking bitch right now and be on some dumb shit just to play around with this guy. You understand? And again, she's doing that because she doesn't really have that much interest in you. She doesn't see you as that strong, confident guy. See, the thing is this. When a woman sees you as that strong, confident, masculine, attractive guy, she's not going to throw any shit tests, because what happens is that she actually wants to get with you. She's interested in you. So what happens is when a woman is really, really interested in you, right? She's trying her best to not fuck up the situation. You understand? When women are really feeling you, they're extremely cooperative. They have a very submissive nature towards you. They are really nice and polite and just very feminine and has that energy towards you because she is feeling you. She actually wants you to fuck with her. She actually wants to get with you, right? So her, putting that shit test out, if she's actually doing that to a guy she likes, could potentially make the guy not want to fuck with her because she's not gonna risk, fucking up the situation with this guy by putting out the shit test. See, she'll do that to a guy who she perceives as weak or thinks is weak because she's like, well, who gives a fuck? You understand? This guy is probably lame anyway. You understand? So she feels, she can just do whatever. And then usually what happens is that she ends up seeing that the guy is on some bullshit. See, a lot of times dudes talk about, passing the shit test. So you got to pass the shit test and all this other stuff, right? And so dudes, they're thinking, oh, what do I say if she does this? Or what if I say if she does that and all that other stuff? Now, the thing is this. If she does do that type of shit, the best course of action is really just to ignore that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're talking to a girl and she tries to shit test you, you understand? You just ignore that shit and you can keep talking. Now, if she does shit test you again, you have to realize that that's a sign that she sees you as weak. You see what I'm saying? So now you got to ask yourself, do I even want to deal with a chick who already sees me as weak anyway? Who perceives me in this way? And also sometimes you got to ask yourself is, what is it about me that has these women throwing all these shit tests at me? What is it about me that makes these girls see me as weak to the point where I'm getting all of these shit tests? You understand? So there may be something that you're bringing in your energy that's causing the women to do this to you. You understand? Like, this kind of reminds me of, and this isn't really necessarily a shit test, but this kind of reminds me of where, you may see the situation of a girl getting so, I guess, emotional and slapping a guy in the face or throwing a drink in a guy's face, right? Women do that to guys who they see that are weak. You understand what I'm saying? Now, there are situations where a chick is just so overly emotional and she's just on some bullshit and that's just part of her like character and personality, where she's just a fucking lunatic and she would do that to anybody. But usually, in general, women who will actually raise their hand and fucking hit a dude or throw a drink in a dude's face, they're doing that to guys who they know, are weak, because they're looking at it like, well, he's not going to do anything anyway. You see what I'm saying? He's not going to, but if she sees a guy who she sees as strong, who will, be on, who will basically knock her the fuck out, you understand what I'm saying? She's going to think twice about doing that. You understand? So again, the thing with the shit tests and all this other stuff is that women are going to do these things to guys they perceive as weak. You understand? Women, basically, they're going to do things like this to guys who they feel they can do that too. To guys who they don't really necessarily respect that much in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta, understand that this is how things go down when it comes to you interacting with women. When you're, dudes is always talking about passing the shit test, and first of all, why would you, and shout out to my dude Eddie Fuse. I remember, I think I heard him talking about this before. He was saying, he's like, ain't no chick could test him. You understand what I'm saying? Like why would you be trying to pass some chick's test? Like, that's fucking crazy. You understand? But understand that these chicks, they're doing this because they perceive you as that weak guy. Click the link below to get the ebook 60-Second Game. In this book, you'll learn how your confidence, verbal communication skills, appearance, response to rejection, and honesty can affect your game. Click the link below to get your copy today. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.